Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Choda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. I'm just getting started and rolling out our first video with an important update for you about the status of the stimulus negotiations. A lot of stuff has been going on. My name is Dr. Nitin Choda. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I want you to know that I appreciate you. All I ask of you is you please click the like button. If you learn something new, you please subscribe and you please enable notifications. Now, here's what's going on. These are brand new comments from the White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, this morning on Fox Business. The White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said that talks have entered a new phase as Democrats in the White House look to cut a deal within the next 48 hours, according to White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. Now, let me be clear. Let me be clear. I do want us to have measured expectations because of some mixed signals coming out of the Senate. We don't know what the Senate is likely to do. Let's hope they come, they agree with the administration and they vote on this on the floor of the Senate, because if there is a deal between House Speaker Pelosi and U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, that means the administration and the Democrats are going to be on the same side, and then the Democrats will indeed vote on this new bill, which is actually being drafted as we speak on the floor of the House, and then after that, it's going to go to the Senate for a vote. So let's hope that it does indeed get voted on and it does get support in the Senate. But based on the signs that we've seen from Senate Republicans, that does not seem likely. Now, there could be a political calculation from House Speaker Pelosi. I'll be covering that political calculation in a separate video because one of our viewers and subscribers made a very interesting comment about a possible political calculation by Speaker Pelosi leading up to the November election. So I'll be doing that video after I record this one. Also, this is extremely important. Senator Marsha Blackburn, a Republican from Tennessee, made some really important comments about the Republican senators wanting to do a $500 billion package and not the larger $1.8 trillion package if it had a lot of bloat in it. And she did an important interview on CNBC this morning that I'm also going to be analyzing after I finish this video. So definitely make sure you watch those videos because this is not a black and white situation. There are many chapters to this, there are many angles to this, and I'm trying my best to give you the full picture. So this is what White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said. He said negotiations have entered a more technical side, and the idea is to try and get the language right, according to White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. And he said, I am optimistic. We do share one goal, and that is hopefully to get some kind of a deal in the next 48 hours or so. These are comments from the White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, who's one of the key negotiators on behalf of the White House, although U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin has been playing a more active role. But Mark Meadows has been involved in the background. Let's have no doubt about that. And in fact, U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin actually said that. And over the past 24 hours, according to White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, negotiations have shifted towards crafting specific language for the legislation so long as the two sides can agree on a final spending number. Now, the White House has proposed a package which is close to $1.9 trillion, and Meadows said, I can tell you that negotiations have entered a new phase, which is more on the technical side of trying to get the language right. If we can agree upon the numbers, I thought that was a very interesting comment. We're still apart, still a number of issues to work on, but the last 24 hours have moved the ball down the field. I'm quoting the White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, and House Speaker Pelosi did tell reporters that she hopes to finalize a plan by the end of this week. She said, that's the plan. That's what I would hope. So there are still some key hurdles. Let's be clear about that. Specifically, if you listen to the comments from Senator Marsha Blackburn, who was interviewed this morning, I'll be covering that in a separate video. You'll understand what the objections are. And there is still a little bit of back and forth. And, there have been Democrats who've been pressuring House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to indeed pass something. People in need cannot wait until February. This is from Representative Ro Khanna from California. $1.8 trillion is significant and more than twice Obama's stimulus. So that's, by the way, I'll provide you with a link in the description section below so that you can check out all these articles for yourself. So the White House basically said the goal is to have a stimulus deal in the next 48 hours. The Senate Republicans, on the other hand, according to Bloomberg, want to avoid a pre-election vote. And I did report what the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said yesterday, which is he actually advised the White House not to agree to a stimulus deal before the election because the Senate Republicans want to focus on the nomination of Judge Amy Coney Barrett instead of voting on stimulus, and they feel that the nomination could get derailed because of the stimulus negotiations, because we are literally, we are less than 2 weeks away from the election right now. Now, language is needed by this weekend to allow for votes to happen next week. And again, The White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said that the goal is some kind of a deal in the next 48 hours or so. This is what the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said. U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and House Speaker Pelosi are also scheduled to speak today. In fact, they're scheduled to speak in the afternoon today, and U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin is supposed to be back home today from his trip in the United Arab Emirates. And again, this needs Senate support. This needs support by the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who will bring a vote to the floor of the Senate so that enough Senate Republicans can vote on it. And he said, the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows did say that there were some Republican senators who opposed any kind of stimulus, and he said he would be speaking with Republican senators today along with U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. And House Speaker Pelosi did say that an agreement needs to happen by this weekend, and this is what House Speaker Pelosi wrote to fellow Democrats last night. She wrote, "Today's deadline enabled us to see that decisions could be reached and language could be exchanged, demonstrating that both sides are serious about finding a compromise." I did report this on our channel yesterday as well. So, and Meadows, White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, said today the negotiations again have entered a new phase, which is more on the technical side of trying to get the language right if we can agree on the number. So that is where things stand right now. And White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows also said, and this was 24 hours ago, that if a deal does get done and goes through the House, it probably will divide the Republican conference. He said that 24 hours ago. He said there are some senators who really believe that we've done enough for the economy and want zero. So as you can see, things are changing very rapidly. And Meadows did say today, this is important, he said the biggest issue remains state and local assistance. Remember, the White House offered $300 billion in the most recent proposal. That's the information that we have. And the Democrats want $436 billion in the updated version of the HEROES Act. So they're still apart by over $150 billion. To be exact, they're apart by $186 billion. And the administration thinks that only $250 to $275 billion in assistance are needed. House Speaker Pelosi is seeking twice that number, or closer to $500 billion, according to the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. And Mark Meadows did say a compromise could be found. He did say that. And he said that if we can add additional monies in terms of transportation and onshoring, I think there's a deal to be made. And he was referring to the White House's desire of incentives to bring manufacturing jobs back to the U.S. Quite an incredible series of events. What actually is House Speaker Pelosi's calculus in all this? What does the president want? We know what the president wants. The president, like any president, wants to get reelected. What is the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's calculus in this? Why is the Senate Majority Leader unwilling or not very eager to bring a vote to the floor of the Senate on the eve of the election? And is Speaker Pelosi trying to force that outcome? I'll cover that in a little bit more detail in another video, so definitely make sure you look out for that video. I really appreciate you watching. Also, I'll cover important comments from the Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn, who spoke to CNBC this morning, and her thoughts on the $1.8 trillion stimulus. And they matter because she does represent what Republican senators are feeling. And I did cover that on my channel earlier as well, so make sure you look for that video as well. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I appreciate you watching. If you don't know anything about me, check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. And finally, please subscribe and enable notifications so you get instant updates from our channel going forward. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Appreciate you.